Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I know this is late, but I finally finished watching Morbius. And honestly, it's an okay movie. It's pretty decent. There are tweaks to the overall character. I don't know too much about Morbius, other than he's a Spider-Man villain / anti-hero. Quick question. Does that mean, I don't know if this is right or wrong. So we see in one of the post-credit scenes, it's that Adrian Toomes, aka the Vulture, is, I want to say, in the Sony MCU. If that's even a thing, I don't really know. Because when you're dealing with time travel and magic, things can get a little crazy. And we don't really know what fits where, what characters are in what universe anymore. But Sinister Six was mentioned of forming, or in the beginning stages of forming. So far, right, we've had the Sinister Five and the Sinister Two. Maybe they're gonna tweak the Sinister Six lineup just also slightly for the Sinister Seven or the Sinister Nine. The Sinister Nine. I don't know how that will work, but it's quite interesting. If they get a couple more, if they get a few more members, they could do the Sinister 12, change it up a bit, or if they go past 12, they could do the Sinister 13. Ooh. That's not bad. Sinister 13. That could work. But then again, you need quite a few more villains for that. And I don't really think Marvel or Sony are at that point yet. But I mean, the tweaks were okay. The thing was not too bad, but hey, if we can see a Morbius and Vulture team up for, I think, a Morbius 2, if there is going to be a Morbius 2, I don't really know. That would be pretty cool. But oh my god, he literally said, "I am Venom." Like, what? You're a vampire. quoting Venom. I mean, I understand paying, like, just doing your own thing, but, like, what? You could have said, I am Morbius, or something like that, you know? But that Venom line was not necessary in the overall gist of it. But I mean, I see where they came from and where they were coming from. Now, the only thing that annoys me with the whole Spider-Man Spider-Verse situation is that it's not on Disney Plus, and that's fine. But if this movie were to be on Disney Plus, it would have to fit in the multiverse saga section and phase 4, because clearly this is a phase 4 film. I understand where it takes place. Like, it takes place right around the same time as Spider-Man No Way Home. But they just made a lot of work for themselves in the end. Like, when Marvel does, if and when Marvel does finally get the rights, full rights to Spider-Man and all the Spider-Man characters from Sony, they're gonna have to divide each Spider-Man character and each Spider-Man person or Spider-Person into 3 sections of the bars. One, you have the Legacy bar, right? Or the Marvel Legacy, which would work for, like, Tobey Maguire or the Sonyverse, or the Mark Webb Sony whatever universe, right? And then you're gonna have the Spider-Verse section, or create this, or have, I think Spider-Verse is a thing on Disney Plus, but that's only for animated Spider-Man stuff. Like, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse would probably go into the Spider-Verse section, although you're gonna also have to have they're probably gonna have to include all the Spider-Mans in that section, because whether they don't have the rights to the other Spider-Man movies from, like, Japan, or frickin' the Spider-Man made for TV movie, those should count you know, in their own weird way, they should count. But understandably enough, I understand. And honestly, I think that's the biggest problem with the timeline section of the MCU is the not having Spider-Man Homecoming, Far From Home, or No Way Home in the timeline section of the thing. Also, Daredevil should probably most likely be a part of the MCU timeline section. Like, the entire Defenders run should be, because if you technically look at it, Defenders, the entire Defenders solo and team up run canonically and periodically with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and not only do the solo Defenders and the Defenders team up show series run canonical and periodically with the rest of the events of like phase 2, phase 3. They also run periodically and canonically with shows like The Runaways, Cloak and Dagger, and I think that's about it. But like, those shows should be mentioned at some point, because it is kind of suspicious that, and would make more sense to include all 3 seasons of Daredevil before the first season of Daredevil Born Again, which is technically him being born again, or being reborn again twice, I guess, because what they're doing, right, is pretty much saying that the third season doesn't really matter. And I understand, but like, come on. He's a street level character. This is pretty much a vampire, which might rub some certain vampires the wrong way, and I mean like Blade, okay? I mean like Blade. So maybe Blade is going to come across Morbius, and they're gonna duke it out, or some way, shape, or form, if that is a thing. I don't know. I honestly don't know much about Morbius other than what I know of Morbius and what I know about Morbius, but that's about it. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that this is a clear Phase 4 film that takes place in or during the events of No Way Home, and at the end we see somehow, I don't know, maybe it is in the Andrew Garfield universe, because that whole purple sky and thing, it's quite interesting. But then again, the Vulture didn't really come from the other universe. He was in the MCU, clearly in the MCU, because like of the whole damage control, which I didn't really understand what the heck was that, what that scene was all about. A news saying Adrian Toomes was, or mysteriously appeared in an empty cell, which, okay, if he, because clearly at the end of the, because that scene, right, where Adrian Toomes appears in an empty cell, he's like, that clearly has to be because Adrian Toomes knew who Spider-Man was all the way back in Spider-Man 6, technically 6, it's No Way Home. So, and then maybe the same thing happened with Mysterio. He woke up in this new world, quote unquote. But perhaps it's all the same world. It's just different because Doctor Strange fucked up, messed up, quite literally, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Twice with Spider-Man, once in his own film. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but it's interesting. I mean, it's pretty okay. It's not the best, and it's not the greatest, but I see where I kind of do see where they were trying to go, but I mean, it's okay. It's watchable. It's very watchable. To a certain, yeah, it's pretty watchable, but it's not like totally something to be like, oh, Morbius, baby, put that bad boy on. It's not. But it has its hits and it has its misses. It's not too bad. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far for right now. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment if you want. Have a good day. Oh wait, yeah, have a good day. Thanks. Bye. I don't know where my head was, but anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. Once again, please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.